Hello and welcome to Noah Nation, in particularly the Connect 5 Club. Thank you so much for volunteering. Whether you have nominated yourself or you've been nudged by a parent or a friend, we appreciate you. I could not run these sessions without you. I'm Beck and I'm Noah's mum, and Noah is the reason that the Connect 5 Club exists. As you may know from reading our website or looking at our socials, you have signed up to help volunteer to run a sporting/movement program for children who do not fit traditional sporting team boxes, and therefore coming to the Connect 5 Club allows them to be a part of a team as such without the rules or a particular play set for a particular game. There may be less rules, but there's lots of structure. And you will see, if you come more than once to Connect 5 Club, that the structure stays the same every week, so the children know what to expect. I'm about to run you through that structure so you know what to expect when you arrive at the Connect 5 Club. You can wear whatever you feel comfortable in. In fact, most of our teen volunteers who come straight from school just wear their school uniform. When you arrive, you'll be given a purple volunteer vest, which you will put on over whatever you're wearing. When the session begins, there is no pressure for a child to join in any capacity. We just meet the child where they're at. The same goes for you guys as volunteers. There is no pressure on you to perform or join in whatever you don't feel comfortable in. Connect 5 Club is all about embracing people for who they are. However, we do love to encourage the kids and the volunteers to join in where they can. So if you bring with you a big smile, a sense of calm, a little bit of patience, sometimes a lot, and a whole lot of fun, that would be awesome. For the rest of it, all you have to do is follow my lead. If you've got any questions, there are plenty of people to ask. We don't expect you to know everything. We start every session the same way, in a circle, and we start with a game called Hey Your Way, which is just saying hello to everyone. Then we do a warm-up, and then we always do a parachute game. You know, those big parachutes that you wave up and down, and it will be a different variation of that every single week. From there, each child will then put a lanyard on, and that lanyard shows the 5 different stations. And throughout the next station rotation part, they will collect a badge for completing or being a part of each of those stations. Your role as a volunteer may be to run one of those stations, or it may be to float around and help any child at any different station. Each station only runs for 3 minutes. We do try and encourage the child to stay at the same station for 3 minutes. However, sometimes some of the children are running around from station to station during that time. What we do stress though is that if you're in charge of the badges, please refrain from handing out a badge before you hear the bell. The more you refrain from handing it out early, the more it encourages the child to stay at that station for the entire duration of those 3 minutes. If a child comes to your station and they don't know what to do, show them. Most children respond better to being shown how it's done instead of verbal instructions. As a volunteer, we encourage you to modify the station in any way you feel like you need to. If it feels too challenging for a child, feel free to modify it and make it easier. If it is too easy, you might even think of a way to make it more challenging for them. Once the stations are complete and all the children have their 5 badges on their lanyard, they head off for a drink break. It is now time for the volunteers to quickly pack up each station and set up the first group game. The group games change from week to week. However, the first game is always in some kind of square or rectangle setting, and the second group game is always some kind of variation of relays. We do encourage volunteers to join in these games as well. It is lots of fun for both the children and the teenagers and the adults. After we've played our 2 group games, we then come together for the Connect 5 Club chant. Then I will ask all children to go to the back net, ready for the Connect 5 high five, which symbolizes the end of the session. This is where you as a volunteer will find any spot on the court all the children are waiting on the back net, you will find any position for a high five that's a bit silly, or you can just stand there, 2 hands up, 1 hand up, whatever works for you. I will yell 1, 2, 3, 4, connect 5, and all the children will run and high five as many volunteers as they can on their way out. And that's it. You did it. You completed your very first session as a Connect 5 Club volunteer. If you have time to stay behind after the session, I would really appreciate the help packing up all the equipment. However, on your way out, remember to put your purple vest in the dirty clothes bucket for me to wash, and make sure you put your name in the drawer every time you help out at Connect 5 Club, because we have some beautiful people who have donated some incredible gift cards for you guys to win, and that will be drawn once per term at the end of the term. So come to your first session, look for the purple and yellow shirts, come and find me, introduce yourself so we can get started. I look forward to meeting you. Thanks for watching.